Hello students. So today I am doing class 10. So today we'll do the geometry portion, that is in the last online class we did construction number 4 and today we'll do construction number 5, that is from the geometry portion. Okay, the question number A is you have to draw the mean proportional of line segments of lengths 4 cm and 3 cm. So in algebra you did how to find out the mean proportional between the two given numbers, but in this case you have to find out the mean proportional of the two lengths 4 cm and 3 cm geometrically. You have to find out the mean proportional of the two lengths 4 cm and 3 cm geometrically. So you have to do the construction out here. So one length is given as 4 cm and the other length is given as 3 cm. So you have to find out the mean proportional of these two line segments whose lengths are 4 cm and 3 cm. So with the help of compass, ruler, pencil, you have to find out the mean proportional of these two lengths, that is 4 cm and 3 cm. So let us do the construction now. Now it is given. Now here the two lengths are given, that is 4 cm and 3 cm. So that means total is 4 plus 3 is, you know that it is 7 cm. So you have to draw a line segment of length 7 cm. Okay, so you know how to draw the line segment of the length of 7 cm, right? So in your ruler you have to measure it from 0 to 7 cm. Okay, I told you about that. Okay, so let us measure 4 plus 3 cm, right? That is, suppose this is my this is my 7 cm, right? 4, this is 4 and this is 3. Suppose 4 is out here. So this is your 4 cm and this is your 3 cm, right? Suppose this is AB. So AB is of length 7 cm, and from A to C it is 4 cm, and from C to B it is 3 cm. So the total length is 4 plus 3 is this one, 7 cm. Now we have to find out the mean proportional of these two lengths 4 cm and 3 cm, right? So what will you do here is you have to draw a semicircle with AB as the diameter. You have to draw what? You have to draw a semicircle with AB as a diameter. That means you have to get the midpoint of AB. That midpoint will be the center of the semicircle, right? So you know how to get the midpoint of the line segment AB, right? त अब हामी के गर्छौं यहाँ, यो जुन चाहिँ AB लाइन सेगमेन्ट छ, यो AB लाइन सेगमेन्टको हामी के निकाल्छौं, मिड पोइन्ट निकाल्छौं. ठीक छ? त अब तिमीले कम्पास लिने, कम्पास पेन्सिल, राइट? सो A मा चाहिँ हामी के राख्छौं, पोइन्टेड निडल राख्छौं. सो AB को हाफ भनेपछि यहाँतिर पर्यो. सो आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिनु यो आर्क. अब हामीले आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लियौं. ठीक छ हैन? You draw two arc, one above the line AB and one below the line AB, right? Okay, from the point A you draw two arcs out here. Okay, the pointed needle of the compass is kept on the point A and the two arcs are drawn out here, one above the line AB and one below the line AB. Okay, now you can't change this compass now. Okay, अब यो compass हामी चेन्ज गर्नु हुँदैन, जस्तो छ त्यस्तै राख्ने. ठीक छ? फेरि pointed needle हामी कहाँ राख्छौं, B point मा राख्छौं. Pointed needle of the compass is kept at the point B. Now again you have to draw the two arcs, one above the line AB, right? One above the line AB and one below the line AB, right? And one below the line AB. So that arc will intersect the previous arc. Okay, at the point B you keep the pointed needle of the compass and then draw these two arcs. Is that clear? So now join these 2 points. Now we'll join these 2 points. अब हामी यो दुईटा point के गर्छौं, join गर्छौं. Now we have to join these 2 points, right? So these 2 points are joined now. Suppose this point is the midpoint of AB. Suppose that point is O, right? Now what will you do here? You have to draw a semicircle here with the point O as the center of the semicircle and OB or OA as the radius. With O as the center and with OB or OA as the radius, draw a semicircle. Let us draw the semicircle now. So this is your radius OB, right? Or you may measure A also. So this is your, so this is your A, right? So this point is A and that point is B. So this is the semicircle. Now the semicircle is drawn. Okay. So I think you have understood it. Now what will you do in the next step? Now from C you have to draw a perpendicular. From C you have to draw a perpendicular upon this diameter AB, and that perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at that point, isn't it? So now from that point C you have to draw a perpendicular upon the diameter AB. So you take a compass again, you take any arc, right? Any arc. Keep the pointed needle at the point C. Draw an arc here. So we have drawn an arc out here, right? Now don't change this compass. Keep it as it is, right? Jasto cha त्यसै राख्ने. A pointed needle यहाँ राख्नु. Pointed needle is kept at this point, right? Now draw an arc here so that it will intersect the previous arc. Again at this point, you draw an arc. You draw an arc which will cut the previous arc here, and again you draw the arc out here. So these are the 2 arcs out here, right? So we have drawn 2 arcs out here. Okay. Now again the pointed needle is kept at this point. This is the point, isn't it? Again the pointed needle is kept at this point and draw an arc. So this arc will intersect this previous arc. Okay. So keeping the pointed needle at this point, we have drawn 2 arcs out here. One arc is this one arc is that one, right? And again don't change this compass. Keep the pointed needle at this point, right? And you have to draw an arc here which will cut the previous arc at this point. Suppose that point is this one, isn't it? That point is this one. Now C and this point are joined to intersect the semicircle. Is that clear? Now join these 2 points. This C point and this point are joined now. So these 2 points are joined. Now this point and C point are joined, and it will intersect the semicircle at which point? D point. Now you have to measure that CD, that length of CD, the length of CD. This length of CD will give you what? That will give you the mean proportional of the line segments, 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Now we have to measure the length of CD. The length of the CD will give you the mean proportional between the line segments, 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Okay. Now let us measure this length. So you can also measure this length from this centimeter, right? So measure the length. This will be 3.5 centimeter. So this is of length what? This is of length 3.5 centimeter. It may be 3.4, it may be 3.6. It doesn't matter. 0.1 को difference भयो भने केही पनि हुँदैन. तर 0.2 अथवा 0.3, 0.2 को difference भयो भने केही हुँदैन. तर 0.3 देखि उता difference भयो भने चाहिँ साह्रो पर्छ. त्यो चाहिँ मिलेन. बुझ्यो? त कोही बेला 3.4 पनि हुन सक्छ, यो 3.6 पनि हुन सक्छ. The exact चाहिँ कति हो? 3.5 centimeter. So you measure the length of CD. The length of the CD will be 3.5 centimeter, and that will give you the mean proportion of the line segments 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So what is the answer here? It is 3.5 centimeter. Is that understood now? So you have to write down mean proportional. So you have to write down the answer as mean proportional of 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter is equal to, what is the answer here? It is 3.5 centimeter. So this is your final answer. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so now we'll do the next question. Same problem we'll do, but of different lengths, right? Now we are doing the next question, that is construction number 5, but this is number B. Find the mean proportional between 4.5 and 6.5. So in this case, the unit is not given in this case as before. Okay, it is given only 4.5 and 6.5. So if the unit is not given, then also you have to consider this as length 4.5 centimeter and 6.5 centimeter. Okay, now let us draw these two lengths, 4.5 centimeter and 6.5 centimeter. So if you add them, what do we get? 4.5 plus 6.5, what is it? 11. Now 11 centimeter. You have to draw the total length of 11 centimeter. Now let us draw the total length of 11 centimeter. And suppose this is of 11 centimeter, right? So this is A and this is B. So this is of 11th, but one is 6.5 and the other one is 4.5, right? So 6.5 is this one, right? Suppose this is your C. Suppose this point is C and AC is of length 6.5 centimeter and this CV is of length 4.5 centimeter, or you may take here as the length 4.5 and here you can take the length as 6.5 centimeter. Okay, so similarly as in previous construction, you have to draw the semicircle with AB as the diameter of that semicircle. That means you have to get the center of the semicircle, and the midpoint of this line AB will give you the center of the semicircle. Now let us bisect the line AB. You know how to bisect the line AB, isn't it? फेरि हामी के गर्छौं यहाँ AB लाई हामी bisect गर्छौं, that is AB लाई हामी two equal parts मा divide गर्छौं. त कसो गर्छौं? त AB को मिड पोइन्ट अन्दाजी यहाँ पर्छ हैन? त A मा पोइन्टेड निडल राख्यो, आधी भन्दा अलि लामो लिनु. आधी भन्दा अलि लामो लियो. ठीक छ? अब you have to draw the two arcs, one above AB and the other below AB, right? One above AB and one below AB, right? Is that clear? Now don't change this compass now. अब यो change नगर्नु, change नगरिकन B point मा राख्छ. B point मा राखेर अघिको arc लाई काट्नु. लु यो अघिको arc लाई काट्यो. B point मा राख्छ अनि अघिको arc लाई यसरी काट्नु. B point मा राखेर काट्यो. ठीक छ? Now you have to join these two points. Join these two points now. So these two points are joined now. Now these two points are joined. Okay. Now suppose this point is O. This O is the center of the semicircle. Now we have to draw a semicircle here with O as the center and OB or OA as the radius. Okay. Now taking OB as the radius, draw a semicircle. Okay. So we have drawn a semicircle out here, right? So we have drawn a semicircle here. This point is A and this point is B. Now a semicircle is drawn out here. Now what will you do? From this C point, this is 6.5 centimeter, AC is 6.5 centimeter and CB is 4.5 centimeter. And from this point C, you have to draw a perpendicular. You know how to draw a perpendicular, right? So now let us draw the perpendicular now. So take a compass, you take any arc from C point, you draw an arc. So we have drawn an arc out here. From C point you draw an arc, okay? And keep the pointed needle at this point again. Don't change this compass now, you can't change it. Keep the pointed needle at this point and draw an arc out here. Again keep the pointed needle out here, right? Draw an arc out here. Draw an arc here and here, okay? Now again you can't change this compass now. Again keep the pointed needle at this point, okay? Now draw an arc here so that it will cut or it will intersect the previous arc. Is that clear to all of you? Now join these 2 points. Now join these 2 points now. So this point and this point are joined. So these 2 points are joined, okay? So now this perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at this point. Suppose this point is D. Suppose that point is D. So what is the length of CD? You have to measure the length of CD out here. So this length of CD will give you the mean proportional between 4.5 and 6.5. Okay? So you measure the length of CD. So measure the length of CD. So measure the length of CD now. It is 5.4. It is 5.4. Okay? So what is the length of CD? It is 5.4 centimeter. So what is the mean proportional between 4.5 and 6.5? It is 5.4. But this is the length. So in the figure we have written here 5.4 centimeter. But since in the question the unit is not given, you just write down the mean proportional between 4.5 and 6.5 is 5.4 only. No unit is written out there. Okay? तो यसमा चाहिँ हामी युनिट लेख्नु हुँदैन किनभने क्वेशनमा युनिट नै दिएको छैन. It is only given 4.5 and 6.5. That's why the answer will be only 5.4. So what is the mean proportional between 4.5 and 6.5? It is 5.4. Is that clear? So write down the answer as, therefore, mean proportional if the unit is given as centimeter, you have to write down the unit in the answer also. But if the unit is not given, don't write the unit in the answer. Okay? So mean proportional between 4.5 and 6.5 is equal to, what is the answer? It is only 5.4. But you can't write down the unit. Don't write the unit here as centimeter. Okay? So only 5.4 is written out there. So this will be the answer. So in the examination or in the Madhyamik Pariksha, if the unit is given, don't write the unit. If the unit is not given, don't write the unit in the answer. If the unit is written out there, one mark will be deducted. So out of 5, you will get only 4. Okay, so don't write unit in the answer if the unit is not given in the question. Is that clear? So this is your answer. So if you don't understand it, you can repeat the video. Then you can repeat the video again and again and again. If you don't understand, you can ask me. Okay, so this is the answer. So we'll do the next question now. Now we'll do the next question, that is construction number 5, but it is number C. So the question is, find geometrically the square root of root over 25. Now this type of question you may get in Madhyamik Pariksha also. So find geometrically the square root of root over 24. So in this case, how will you get the square root of how will you get the square root of find geometrically the value of, not square root of. Find geometrically the value of within square root 24. So how can you find it? Okay, so here this root over 24 can be written as root over 6 multiplied by 4, isn't it? That is 6 4s are 24. Now you have to draw the length of 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter. That means you have to find out the mean proportional between 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter. That will give you the answer. Is that clear? So find geometrically the value of within square root. It is 24. Okay. So first of all, you will write this root over 24 as root over 6 multiplied by 4. You may write root over 8 into 3. But here 8 is larger than 3. 8 is the larger. That is 8 is more larger than 6, isn't it? That's why we have written root over 6 multiplied by 4. You may write root over 8 into 3 also. That will be also correct. Okay. You may write root over 8 into 3, or it may be root over 6 multiplied by 4. So we are writing here root over 6 multiplied by 4, that is 24. So that means in this case, find geometrically the value of root over 24. That means you have to get the mean proportional between 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter. That will give you the answer. Okay. So this question is same as previous one. So you may get the question like find the mean proportional between 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter geometrically, or you may get the question like find geometrically the value of root over 24. त अगाडि हामीले जुन चाहिँ क्वेशन गर्यौ त्यसमा चाहिँ के थियो भन्दा फेरि फाइन्ड द मीन प्रोपोर्शनल बिट्विन 6 सेन्टिमिटर एन्ड 4 सेन्टिमिटर त हामीले के गर्यौ 6 सेन्टिमिटर र 4 सेन्टिमिटर जोड्दा 10 सेन्टिमिटर को लम्बाइ गर्यो त्यहाँदेखि त्यसको हामीले मीन प्रोपोर्शनल निकाल्यौ हैन त यो पनि त्यस्तै टाइपको त यसमा चाहिँ के भनिँदैछ फाइन्ड जियोमेट्रिकली द भ्यालु अफ रुट ओभर 24 हामीले के लेख्यौ रुट ओभर 24 इज इक्वल टु रुट ओभर 6 इन्टु 4 त यसमा हामी के निकाल्छौ यु हैव टु गेट द मीन प्रोपोर्शनल बिट्विन 6 एन्ड 4 दैट विल गिभ यु द स्क्वायर रुट अफ 24. Is that clear? Now let us draw the two lengths out here. One is 6 centimeter and the other one is 4 centimeter. What is 6 plus 4? 10. So 10 centimeter को लम्बाइ हामी यहाँ बनायौ एउटा length. So this is of 10 centimeter and suppose this is your 6, right? A, B and this is C. So AC is of length 6 centimeter and CB is of length 4 centimeter. So you can use the same method that we have done in the previous construction. Okay, that means you have to bisect this line AB. यो line AB लाई हामी के गर्छौं bisect गर्छौं ठीक छ. So this now you have to bisect this line AB, right? Now bisect the line AB. You know how to bisect it. So AB को midpoint अन्दाजी यहाँ पर्छ हैन त हामी के गर्छौं point in detail A point मा राख्छौं त आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिनु अन्दाजी. Okay, draw the two arcs, one arc above AB, one arc below AB. Is that clear? Is that clear to all of you? Now don't change this arc now. यो compass change गर्नु हुँदैन अब the B point मा राख्ने. Point in detail is kept at the point B and draw the two arcs which will intersect the previous arc. Draw the two arcs like this. Okay, one above AB and one below AB. Is that clear? So now you have to join these 2 points. Join these 2 points now. So join these 2 points now. So join these 2 points, you will get the midpoint of AB. Suppose this point is O, right? Now we have to draw the semicircle as in the previous construction. Okay, now taking OB or OA as the radius, taking OB as the radius, draw a semicircle. So we have drawn a semicircle out here. We have drawn a what? Semicircle. Is that clear? Now what will you do? From C point you have to draw a perpendicular which will intersect the semicircle at a point. त हामी के गर्छौं कुनै एउटा आर्क लिन्छौं कुनै एउटा आर्क लिएर सी पोइन्टमा राख्छौ सी पोइन्टमा चाहिँ पोइन्ट इन्टिरियर राखेर ड्रा एन आर्क ओके यु ड्रा एन आर्क सो वी हेभ ड्रन एन आर्क आउट हियर राइट एन्ड डोन्ट चेन्ज दिस कम्पास अगेन अब हामी यो कम्पासलाई चेन्ज नगरिकन पोइन्ट इन निडल इज केप्ट एट दिस point in needle is kept at this point right draw an arc out here we have drawn an arc and again at this point you have to keep the point in needle of the compass again draw an arc दुईपट्टि हामी आर्क बनाउँछौं अनि फेरि यो पोइन्टमा point in needle राखेर you cut the previous arc लाई कहाँ काटिँदैछ यहाँ काटिँदैछ हैन So now join these 2 points now. So this point and this point are joined. So now you have to measure the length of CD. Suppose this perpendicular from C will intersect the semicircle at which point? D point. Now measure the length of CD. That length of CD will give you the mean proportional between 6 cm and 4 cm, or you can find out the square root of 24. Is that clear? So this will give you, so let us measure the length. This is 4.9. So this length is 4.9 centimeter. कति रहेछ? CD को length कति भएछ? 4.9 centimeter. त अब आन्सर चाहिँ हामी कसरी लेख्छौं त यही नै हो 4.9 square root of 24. So you have to write down the answer as value of root over 24 is equal to, what is the answer? It is only 4.9. Don't write down the unit. If you write down the unit, one mark will be deducted. So out of 5 you will get only 4. Okay, don't write the unit out here because the value of root over 24 does not have any unit. Okay, so value of root over 24 is equal to, what is the answer? 4.9. You may get 4.8 also, but don't get 5. 5 आउँदैन यसको किनभने square root of 25 will be 5, but you can't get 5 out here. You may get 4.8 also. Is that clear to all of you? So what is the value of root over 24? It is 4.9. That is the answer. So we'll do the next question now. Again, I will show you the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number D, construction number 5. Find the value of root over 35 geometrically. You have to find out the value of root over 35. So what will be the square root of 35, right? So now root over 35 can be written as root over 35 is equal to root over 7 5s are 35, isn't it? Root over 35 is equal to 7 into 5 is root over 35, isn't it? 7 into 5, that is your root over 35. Now you have to measure the length, that is you have to measure the two lengths here. One is 7 centimeter and the other is 5 centimeter. That is 7 plus 5 is 12 centimeter. Okay. So this is your 12 centimeter and you have to measure the two lengths 7 and 5, right? Suppose this is your 7 and 5. This is your A, B and this is C. So AC is of length 7 centimeter and CB is of length 5 centimeter. So the total length of AB is 12 centimeter. So first you measure the length of 12 centimeter from 0 to 12. Then divide into two parts, that is AC is equal to 7 centimeter and CB is equal to 5 centimeter. That is this is your 7 centimeter, right? If this is 7 centimeter, then automatically this will be your 5 centimeter. So AC is of length 7 centimeter and CB is of length 5 centimeter. Okay. Now similarly as in the previous construction, you have to bisect the line AB. You know how to bisect the line AB, isn't it? हामी यो AB लाई bisect गर्छ अब 2 equal parts मा हामी यसलाई divide गर्छौं. ठीक छ? त के गर्नुपर्छ? आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिने AB को मिड पोइन्ट अन्दाजी यहाँ पर्छ त पोइन्टेड निडल ए मा राख्छ अनि आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिन्छ यो आर्क आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिने अनि यो दुईटा आर्क बनाउने एउटा माथि एउटा तलतिर बनाउने ठीक छ अब यो आर्कलाई हामी चेन्ज गर्दैनौं चेन्ज नगरिकन बी पोइन्ट मा राख्छौं पोइन्टेड निडल अनि दुईटा आर्क बनाउँछौं अघिको आर्कलाई भेटोस् दुईटा आर्क बनाउँछौं अघिको आर्कलाई भेटोस् ठीक छ बी पोइन्ट मा राखेर अघिको आर्कलाई भेटोस् यसरी ठीक छ नाउ join these 2 points right so these 2 points are joined now these 2 points are joined to get the center of the semicircle so this O is the midpoint of AB as well as the center of the semicircle now what will you do here is with O as the center and OB or OA as the radius draw a semicircle so O point मा हामी pointed needle राख्छौं pointed needle राखेर OB radius नाप्छौं OB radius नाप्यो कि त OA radius नाप्नु draw a semicircle so you have to draw a semicircle so the semicircle is drawn now what will you do now in the next step similarly as before from the C point you have to draw a perpendicular which will intersect the semicircle at a point okay now you take a compass you take any arc and from the C point at the C point you keep the pointed needle and draw an arc okay so you have to draw an arc is drawn अब यो compass चेन्ज गर्नु हुँदैन फेरि pointed needle यो point मा राख्छ यो point मा pointed needle राखेर draw an arc here you draw an arc like this and यो point मा फेरि के राख्छ हामी pointed needle राख्छौं pointed needle राखेर फेरि यहाँ दुईटा arc बनाउँछौं हामी pointed needle मा राखेर हामी यो दुईटा arc बनायौ ठीक छ अब यो compass चेन्ज गर्नु हुँदैन है यो compass चेन्ज गर्यो यो arc चेन्ज गर्यो मिल्दैन अब pointed needle फेरि यो point मा राख्छ pointed needle is kept at this point right pointed needle is kept at this point and then draw an arc that arc will intersect the previous arc okay so I think you have understood it now join these 2 points this point and this C point are joined now so these 2 points are joined now and suppose this perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at which point the D point CD D point my bad by you suppose the perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at which point suppose this perpendicular will intersect the semicircle at which point D point so you have to measure the length of CD so what is the length of CD now the length of CD so let us measure it let us measure the length of CD now it will be 5.9 centimeter it may be 5.8 also but not 6 because the square root of 36 is only 6 but square root of 35 is not 6 it may be 5.9 it may be 5.8 and so on right so you may get 5.9 centimeter so we have measured the length of CD as 5.9 centimeter so what is the value of root over 35 geometrically it is 5.9 don't write down the unit in this case okay because you have to get only the value of root over 35 so no unit is necessary out here okay so write down the answer as therefore value of root over 35 is equal to what is the answer now this is your 5.9 so this is the answer is that clear so you can't write down the unit out here because you have to just get the value of root over 35 so don't write down the unit in this case so I think I've understood it so let us do the next problem now so now we are doing the similar type of question but only the number is different out here find geometrically the value of root over 38 सो रुट ओभर 38 लाई अब हामी कसरी लेख्छौं त अगाडि हामीले रुट ओभर 35 गर्यौं रुट ओभर 24 गर्यौं हैन अब यो चाहिँ कति छ रुट ओभर 38 त रुट ओभर 38 लाई चाहिँ हामी कसरी लेख्छौं त root over 38 is equal to, so which number multiplied by which number is 38? Will you write 19 into 2? If you write 19 centimeter is the largest length, isn't it? 19 एकदमै लामो लम्बाइ भएको 19 centimeter भनेको एकदमै लामो भयो त तिम्रो खातामा नोट पनि सक्छ त हामी 19 into 2 लिदैनौ त्यसमा त यसलाई के गर्नुपर्छ भने यस्तो खाले प्रब्लम छ भने के गर्छौं हामी रुट ओभर 38 छ भने हामी के गर्छौं 38 लाई हामी 5 ले डिवाइड गर्छौं always multiply that 38 by 5 so what do we get now 5 sevens are 35 right it is 3 then write down the decimal point out here. So if you write down the decimal point here, you can add 0 in this case, that is 30. Now 30 divided by 5, that is 6. That is 5 6 what? 30. So you can write here 38 means 7.6 into 5. Is that clear to all of you? Sometimes you may be asked to find out geometrically the value of root over 37. Root over 37. Suppose root over 37 is given. So which number multiplied by which number is root over 37? Which number multiplied by which number is 37? 1 into 37 is only 37, isn't it? But will you write 37 into 1? 37 centimeter is the largest length out here. एकदमै लामो लम्बाइ भएको त यसमा हामी के गर्छ 5 ले नै डिवाइड गर्छौं 37 लाई जुन चाहिँ नम्बर दिएको छ त्यसलाई हामी के ले डिवाइड गर्छौं 5 ले डिवाइड गर्छौं 5 sevens are 35 2.054 are 20 so you can write here as 7.4 into 5 then you can easily get the square root of 37. I think you have understood it. So यो चाहिँ म तिमीलाई होमवर्क दिन्छु रुट ओभर 37 को ठीक छ यस्तो टाइपको म तिमीलाई होमवर्क दिन्छु ठीक छ so let us do this root over 38 okay root over 38. So root over 38 can be written as within square root 7.6 into 5. But you cannot write here 19 multiplied by 2. किनभने 19 चाहिँ के भयो 19 चाहिँ एकदमै लामो भइगयो 2 एकदमै सानो भइगयो त्यस्तो हुँदाखेरि बनाउन एकदमै अप्ठ्यारो पर्छ ठीक छ त के गर्ने 5 ले डिवाइड गर्नु जहिले पनि त्यो 38 नम्बरलाई हामीले 5 ले डिवाइड गर्दाखेरि you will get 7.6 so within square root you will write 7.6 into 5. Is that clear? So you have to get the mean proportional between 7.6 and 5 now. What is 7.5 plus 6? 7.6 plus 5, isn't it? It is 7.6. Now in number 5 there is no decimal point. That means the decimal point is after the number. That is 5. 5.0. If we add them, what do we get? 12.6. So you draw the total length of 12.6 out here. You can easily draw it, right? Suppose this is your 12.6 centimeter, right? 7.6. 7 and 6. Suppose this is your 7, 6. 6 is 7.6 is out here. You know how to measure this length, isn't it? So this is AB and this is C. So AC is of length 7.6 and you can write here centimeter because this is in terms of centimeter unit. And what is CB length here? It is 5 centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Now you know how to draw a semicircle with AB as the diameter, right? That means you have to bisect the line AB. You know how to bisect it. So A point मा pointed needle राखेर आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिनु अन्दाजी आधी भनेको यहाँ पर्यो हैन त आधी भन्दा अलिक लामो लिएपछि त A मा चाहिँ pointed needle राख्छ draw two arcs out here you draw two arcs here right we have drawn two arcs out here now you can't change this compass now यो compass लाई अब चेन्ज गर्नु हुँदैन त अब pointed needle हामी केमा राख्छौं B point मा राख्छौं pointed needle is kept at the point B now draw the two arcs out here which will intersect the previous arc right त यसरी previous arc लाई हामी intersect गर्न सक्छौ. The point in middle is kept at the point B and draw the two arcs out here, one above AB and one below AB, right? Now join these 2 points now. Join these 2 points now. So we have joined these 2 points, and this point is the center of the semicircle. Now you have to draw a semicircle with O as the center, and OB as the radius of the semicircle. Now measure the length OB with the help of compass. So with the help of compass, OB is measured. Now draw a semicircle now. Now we have drawn a semicircle out here. Is that clear to all of you? So all the 5 problems are of similar type. Okay? So you can easily do this construction. Right? Now what we will do after drawing the semicircle, from the point C you have to draw a perpendicular which will intersect the semicircle at a point. Now you have to take any arc of this compass. Okay? Now draw an arc. Keep the point in middle at the point C. Now draw an arc here. An arc is drawn out here. Right? Now don't change this compass. अब यो compass लाई change नगरिकन point in needle is kept at this point here. So यो एउटा point भयो. यो point मा point in needle राख्ने. You draw an arc now. An arc is drawn. Don't change this arc now. Keep the point in needle at this point. Now draw an arc here. An arc is drawn out here. Okay. Now this arc is intersecting the previous arc at this point, isn't it? Do यो point मा राख्छ. त यो point मा राखेर फेरि अघिको आर्कलाई काट्नु. त यो point मा भेट भयो नि त. अब यो point र C point join गरेर बढाउने. Now these 2 points are joined now, right? So this point and this point are joined. अब यो दुईटा point हामी के गर्छौं? Join गर्छौं. So यो दुईटा point join भइगयो. एकछिन है, यहाँ double line भएछ. You can't draw the double line here. Because if you draw the double line, then it will not be the perfect one, right? So join these 2 points now. This C point and this point are joined. This C point and this point are joined now. These 2 points are joined now. Okay? So this is the point and this is the point. So this point and this point are joined. Suppose this perpendicular through the point C will intersect the semicircle at which point? D point. Is that clear? So you can measure the length of CD. So you can measure the length of CD. The length of CD. So you can measure the length of CD now. The length of CD will be 6.2. It will be 6.2 centimeter. From here to here, it will be 6.2 centimeter. Is that clear? So what is the length of CD? It is 6.2 centimeter. So this 6.2 will be the square root of what? 38. Or this 6.2 will be the mean proportional between this 5 and 7.6. So in this case, you can write down the answer as value of root over 38 is equal to 6.2. So write down value of root over 38 is equal to 6.2. So this is the answer. So in this case also you cannot write down the unit in this case because we are getting only the value of root over 38. So don't write down the unit out here. Is that clear to all of you? So I think you have understood all these 5 construction because they were all of same type. Okay, so this much is for today. So in the next class we'll do another construction. That construction is about a rectangle. A rectangle is given and you have to find out the square. That is, you have to draw a square. You have to draw a square whose area is equal to the area of that rectangle given. Okay, a rectangle is given. Now you have to draw a square whose area is equal to the area of the given rectangle. So we'll do it in the next class. Okay, so this much is for today.